Good afternoon, once again, faithful members of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Here I am coming to you again from my office and giving you a little bit of an update of what's going on, and hopefully we'll be given some information that we can all use, and hopefully we'll all take to heart. So we're now in the month of October. We're in full swing in October here, and October there's a lot of wonderful things happening here. One beautiful thing that, if you've noticed, I'm sure outside, the weather's starting anyway to get a little better. And according to the weather report, it's going to keep on in that same direction for a little while. So we're praying that the worst of the heat is behind us and we can move forward. Let's just pray for some rain. We need some rain. But also too, in this month of October, we're starting up our religious ed again, like we talked about last week. And so our religious ed programs are going to be starting up once again here soon. And there's one thing that I wanted to talk about was in this time when we kind of get out of our regular routine of doing things, and maybe we're not used to the way things are right now because they're not the normal, is our volunteers that would help us for a religious ed program. We're always in need. Whether this is a regular year or an odd year like this one, we're always in need of volunteers to help our young people, to help bring the faith to our young people. And so, especially in the elementary school grades. And so I would just say that if you could call the office or email the office if you're interested. Now it could be a parent, it could be a single person, it could be a high schooler can help out with our adult volunteers here to help out with some of the younger grades as well. Whatever it is that you feel that is tugging on your heart in order to help those young people among us. I'm sure that many of us as adults, we can think back and think of the wonderful experiences that maybe we had as part of our upbringing in religious ed, or as we used to call it for us seasoned veterans, CCD. And so we can probably remember those wonderful times maybe of growing up and learning the faith and becoming a part of the faith in that part of our lives. And so if you want to pass that on to the young people today, so they can have an experience to where their faith becomes real to them and their faith becomes something that they want to live out when they make the decision as they become adults later, then that opportunity is here if anybody does feel that tug on their heart to help out in that way. And like I said, you can call the office and we'll put you in contact with Patrick Rivera, he and his wife Margot kind of head up the volunteers. We also have Nathan Poe, who does our middle school ministry, and we also have Alfredo, who does our high school ministry. And so whatever it is that you feel as if where you're being called to do something like that, we can put you in contact with each of those people, and they can give you more details on kind of what is expected of the volunteers. And not every volunteer is something that has to be done every week. So it's not a ongoing necessary commitment of every week I got to be there, but rather you can let them know this is what I'm available for, and we can hopefully plug you in somewhere because we're always looking for people to help bolster the faith in our young people, because we can all probably point to somebody in our own lives who made the faith real to each one of us, and so. And that's why we carry on the faith. And so we would like to give you the opportunity to pass that experience on to our young people here at OLPH. And on a totally different note, I happened to be watching the news this morning, and they were giving the rates of all the new COVID numbers and whatever else. And I know that about 2 weeks ago, we were in danger in San Diego County of possibly having to go back outside for mass, and the number of the threshold is the number 7.0. Above that, we hit the next tier, and that's when we would have to go outside. Well, at that point, we were at 6.9, but as of this morning, according to the news report I watched, we're at 6.5. So things are going in the right direction, and so with that, I hope that they keep going in that same direction, because I want to see a day, hopefully soon, when we can all gather in the church together and there's no fear of anything, of some virus infecting one person or another, and we can all gather as people, as the people of Christ. We can sing praises to God and pray together and be able to gather our normal parish ministries that we're used to, because the life of the parish is something that we can all look back and say, this is because I was involved and somebody asked me to come to the whatever group meeting, whatever ministry it may be. We know that they play a big part in people's lives, and we can all point to the big part they played in our lives, probably. And so hopefully that day will come soon. Other than that, we're going forward as good as we can with business as usual. As far as the upgrades and the sound of the church are in the works, and as well as some of the other construction projects that you might see around the church, usually small ones, but they're going on as well. And so we're looking to make things as enjoyable as possible for all of us here at OLPH. And with that, I want to say I hope you have a good week, and I hope to see you all Sunday at Mass. May God bless you and God bless your families, and enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Amen.